we figure out what our purpose is. Grant's purpose, our purpose, is to reach 7 billion people on this planet. 7 billion, because half of them can be helped if you reach 7 billion people. Grant wants to handle poverty. He wants to handle financial literacy because it's something he knows about and he thinks it can help you. I want to handle like relationships and the whole negative connotation about relationships and, this perpetuating thing in the media about, oh, single life is the best and married life is such a bitch. It is sometimes. Who are we freaking kidding? It's hard work. I mean, he said yesterday, I might love her, but I'm committed. That's how I feel. I'm like, you know what? I found the one I trust, and I built an empire, and I trust him. That's why I don't need to hear from him every second of every day. It's like, no, I trust him. That is my warrior. That is the guy that brings the books to me. He thinks he's out there accomplishing all of his goals and his dreams and his this and his that, and I let him believe that. But you know what he does? He brings all those and he lays them at my feet. He's like, here, it's for you. And I'm like, bravo! God damn, you're hot! That's awesome! When we hit targets and we hit goals together, it makes us fall more in love. But you can't do that by thinking normal and just trying to survive. You can't have relationships without being great. And what does it take to be great? You have to be bigger than your everyday self every day, daily. Like, we don't have time to fight over the little things. I can't say, we're going to reach 7 billion people, but cutoff time is at 8. No live streams after 8. It's my time. There's sacrifices. There's goals. What do you want to do? What do you want to achieve? The biggest thing you can give to your partner is to let them achieve their goals. It's like you said, I can't make him happy. He can't make me happy. Although he does all the time. Maybe that's how we're different. The biggest thing you can give somebody is to help them achieve their goals. He wants me around all the time because I'll do anything for him. I want to see him win. I want to see him win. When he wins, I win. When I win, he wins. It's a together thing. It's not a man, woman, power, strength, this, that. It was like that for our relationship in the beginning. It was really tough in the beginning because we didn't have things figured out. We didn't have our purpose as a couple. We didn't have our roles clearly defined. I was a power chick. I was like, don't tell me what to do. This is a true story. A guy, his business partner, comes to our house one day, and Grant, this is in the 2nd year of our marriage, comes to our house, and he looks at me and he says, can you make us some food, a food tray and some drinks or whatever? And I said, sure, and I did it. But when that guy left, you should have seen the war that went on in our house. I said, how dare you think that I'm just some woman that's going to make you food and get you drinks? Like, making him a meal was a problem for me. That's how messed up I was. And he was like, Grant, he's like, Elena, what is the big deal? And I was like, well, you can't just because I'm a woman, like, expect me to make stuff for you, which was so ridiculous. I'm like, where does that even come from? I'm from the South. I'm Italian. I love food. I love drinks. Like, I love him. Why wouldn't I want to help him, support him? Now it's like, who cares? That's just so ridiculous. But the point is I didn't know our roles back then. So I was stuck playing these average, normal games that can destroy you, that will destroy you. The problem with normal, when you have a normal relationship, is you think everything is fine until it's not. It can't withstand an economic collapse. It can't withstand a $60 million lawsuit. It can't withstand a problem. Somebody gets sick in your home. You can't afford to be normal anymore. You can't afford to allow yourself to be normal. So we clearly defined our roles. I was like, okay, you are in charge of the business. You run everything business-wise, and I will support you. You get the final say. I'll be your sounding board, whatever you need. But I have to run something too. So I run everything, family, kids, And he listens to me, I listen to him. When we had just that figured out, we got on the same page and can really start aligning our forces. And then, with the business, it's like, I'll do whatever he wants to support the avenue of the venture of where we're going. So, I'll wear many different hats. I don't just wear, I'm Grant's wife, or I have to be treated this way, or I can only do this, or I don't clean toilet bowls, or whatever. It's just common sense. It's whatever. I don't care what I look like anymore to other people. I care what our empire looks like. I care about us actually sticking to our goals of helping people, changing our lives, changing our kids' lives by the way they were raised. And I don't know if any of this helps you guys. I just wanted to stand up here today and tell you from what we do and what works. And hopefully you can take whatever pieces you might and just really start to look at your relationships of how can I get two people to operate at 100% so you have 200% behind you. So that when you're working at work and you're kicking butt, you don't go home and get it unwound, by playing average, normal, relationship type mentality games.